computer, because for some reason, every time I interacted with OBS, the video tried to restart. So whenever I would try to do, to put the subtitles down, the video restarted. Whenever I would try to change the audio on VLC so that it would interact with OBS correctly, the video tried to restart. And so that's why you had me jumping around with the arrow keys at the start of the video last time, and then I eventually just gave up. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Chronicles. The last of these we did was episode 180. It is now episode 197. We're almost at 200 episodes. I can't tell you what the 200th episode of MehTV is going to be, because we're doing another, let's see. We're doing another one tomorrow. That'll be 198. And then we'll do 199, that'll probably be 199, and is so... Yeah, I'm betting I think episode 200 is gonna be the last episode of Peacemaker Season 2. Ah, that's great. Bender, have you been keeping up with, Peacemaker? I would not recommend, Oh, welcome back, Jarrett. I was just explaining to, Jarrett and... sorry, I was just explaining to Bender and the 3 people watching us at home. Hello, and we always appreciate you. That, I had to restart my computer because OBS and VLC decided they hated each other and didn't want to communicate. And every time I tried to activate subtitles on VLC, it restarted the video. And every time I tried to switch audio sources in OBS, it refused. Which is funny because I had a fresh restart of my computer right before I started that stream, but whatever. So anyways, it's time for Chronicles. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Yeah, VLC would be the worst video player out there if all the other ones didn't suck more than it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, hang on. Did I share my screen? Yes, I did. So yeah, this is the good sequel to Terminator 2. With music by Bear McCreary. Oh yeah, that was a spot of drama. Yeah. Yeah, Cameron made a friend and then she died. It's okay, she's a robot, she doesn't really care. That was a flashback. Sorry, that was a nightmare sequence. Yeah, by the way, for future me, when you're checking on this is episode 5, so we're doing episode 5, maybe episode 6. If the video's over hour 20, it's episode 6. Also, again, for future me, look at the folder, go to the Season 1 folder. The Season 2 folder is the first one in the folder, but that's not the first one that you need to use. And it's the stupid thing that's in the... It's the way Windows handles their, yeah, their sorting, yeah. Ironically, the last good Terminator thing I can think of was the video game. Yeah. It got delayed, but yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, when Bender and I first watched this, we thought that was Clark Gregg, and then we discovered it was Dean Norris, actually. Uh... Oh, so both of these are for... You realize Cameron doesn't eat, right? That's why I put motor oil in the other one. That's racist, Mom! No, it's actually not racist. That's what I drink. Trust me, the synthetic kind makes for the best lube. It's just so good that I had all those backups and I memorized every single line of that highly complex algorithm, which is incredibly unlikely and highly improbable. Okay. Are you talking to me or are you talking to the person on the phone? What is that? Should I kill it? It's a fucking cell phone, dumbass. Yeah? Yeah, you look like you're on some kind of drugs, buddy. She was a fucking cheerleader and cheerleader killed herself. Okay. Throughout the week, what about later? What about after the week's over? Today in shop class, we'll be doing nothing in particular in front of the car. With what? You're... I mean, I wouldn't say that you look particularly Hispanic. You just... Are you like, Mark Wahlberg and the other guys? You just learned other languages to insult people in them? Oh my god, that sounds exactly like me. Excuse me. I wonder what this would have to, I wonder what impact, Deep Blue had. That's a cool shot. On, the Terminator universe. Hi, K9. What the fuck does that mean? Okay, yeah, why didn't you say that? I mean, frankly, you know, I was going to make a joke about the T-800 showing up dressed like a cop being kind of weird, but the T-800 showed up and he was dressed like a cop, and that was kind of weird. So... like, that guy was... I wouldn't have told that guy anything. He doesn't seem like a real federal agent. And he's not. Excuse me. I think the Turk might have realized that it was gonna get killed. Oh dear. Well, we've gone from planning to kill this man to having to solve his murder. She's doing a very good job of keeping her hands on his arm to keep him from sinking that choke in. I really like how the Terminator franchise has so far done a good job of getting Sarah Connor to be portrayed as both badass and not perfect, you know? Because that's very important, and people forget that you can make no mistakes and still fail. Like, if somebody is stronger than you, like in that instance. Come on, guys. I want to know what this is about. I want to know who killed him. Unfortunately, that's generally quite true. Well, you know, same way we find all the other people we talk to. And interact with in any way. Interesting. That was an interesting tactic. I can't wait to see how this pans out. That was really dumb. I kind of wanted to see if you would. About what? About what? Okay, Cameron. That was an oddly perfect impression. You just turned on a dime. Are you okay? Was there anything you would like to tell me? What? He didn't tell you his name, you didn't find out his name. Huh. I said, tell me something I don't know. Badges that just say Sheriff's Department on them? Okay. Listen, my daughter's a fucking robot. What more do you want from me? Yeah, the tornado blew us all the way from Kansas. Sure you fucking didn't. Oh. So your brother is... Trying to remember. God damn it. Anton Yelchin, and he grows up to become Michael Biehn. So why did you have to get arrested to do this? Almost like he was invented for this television show or something. Well, yes. That's part of the reason why I wanted to go back and watch this. That's gonna have to be a no from me, dog. You told me to walk away and then you walked away. What did you want? What the fuck does that mean? What does it mean? Bet you I'd bust in like 5 seconds. That was a good joke. Oh, now my UPS package is gonna be late. Just kidding, it was always gonna be late. At least it's not FedEx. UPS actually gets their stuff here the day it's supposed to. FedEx, we're either a week late or we show up and don't tell you. the T-888, and he's, doing his best Michael Bean, not Michael Bean, fuck. Start the damn truck. Doing his best, Robert Patrick, there we go. Sucks, because Robert Patrick is in the show we just watched last night. I should definitely have his name in my head. Was and remains. We have... That show has one episode left. Oh, that's so fucking cool. Just tie the fucking pipe around his neck. That'll work. Switchblade. Cutting torch. That wasn't a switchblade, by the way. That was a spring-assisted open knife. I have one of those, actually. Alright, there's the forbidden chocolate bar. Yeah, he got shot in the lung. You can't just pull bullets out and expect that to work. Well, you know what I would have said to do? Let's knock him out and leave him at the ER. Oh, damn. Yes, I got that when you said that he was my uncle. That's typically what my father's brother is. Unless, of course, he was your brother. But, you know, you don't have any brothers. This is the damnedest... Yeah, how'd you know? And then a man with a metal skull ran up and... Oh, you know, it's the damnedest fucking thing, officer. 5'6", look like the girl from Firefly. Yeah, how'd you know? No reason. my god. It's a robot hand. Oh no, the goal of the chess game is to get the king to surrender. Total annihilation happens sometimes. In the really long, drawn-out, boring ones. Rules can be broken. What the fuck is he gonna do? Genuine question, what's a paramedic going to do with a bullet in somebody's lung? Alright. That was episode 5. You guys down to do one more? Alright. Bender? Alright, hey, we are almost done with Season 1. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Ah, Dungeons and Dragons, I love that game. Reference to Pandora's Box, yep. She's not a liar. Derek? Derek, I'm gonna need you to stop being racist. She's saving your life. Right, yeah, my degree's not gonna come in till next week. Probably. Not without hospital shit, you know? Oh no, he wasn't shot in the throat, but yeah. Covered in fucking blood? Yes. I'm not a miracle worker. That's not Christian Bale. That's not the guy from T3. That's not Anton Yelkin or Michael Biehn. It's really good. Like, yeah, like Terminator. What you gotta watch Terminator 3. Unfortunately, just for contrast. Okay. Well, everybody would take anything over Dark Fate. I think I'd even take the shitty Terminator comic books over Dark Fate. You remember there was a Terminator comic book that where a TX was sent back in time to kill Clark Kent? Yeah. Visual effects at least on par with the Terminator 2 3D Battle for the Future ride. It was. Hunter Killer. Yeah. And his nephew, John Connor. Well, you know, this guy might, kinda. I'm not sure. interesting to see what they do with the resources they have available, because while you can see that they have certain limitations more than like the big Hollywood films do, this is still fairly well done. Excuse me. They assimilate us into the Borg. Yeah. She was standing there like she was about to smother him to death. Okay, so that means that John is probably gonna be the one to get. Odds are better considering I'm his nephew, you know? Yeah. If I make a big enough hole, I can store my weed in here. Okay, why are you telling me this now? You're distracting me. Warhol? Oh. Uh-huh. Is Cameron gonna be down here playing the piano? That'd be funny. Yeah, but, you know, I think he's on the right track. And I think he knows he's on the right track. We need a sedative. Sedative? 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 Sedative. At the very least, give him a fucking choke him out. Somebody left an axe behind. And this, I think this kind of ties into, what we saw of the Terminator ambush scene in T1. Yep. 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 Sound like Big Macintosh. Yep. 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 Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger killed him back in the 80s. And that's referencing the prequel scenario that was storyboarded but not shown in Terminator 2. Oh yeah, but we need to make sure nobody can, like, analyze it. And do anything with it. Yeah, the only person he talks to is his wife. We're still not entirely sure that she's not a robot. I mean, you know, she does have that enormous ass, but we're not sure she's not storing extra motors inside. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is wrong with my brain? Get out of the way! You're welcome. What?
This doesn't look like Scooby-Doo.
We're done with Scooby-Doo. We've been done with Scooby-Doo for a while, Ben.
But you never left the call.
We did leave the call. The call ended.
Or did it?
I had to restart my computer because things were fucked up.
You see, this is Scooby-Doo. It's
You mean
Scooby-Doo
like
meets
they
the
usually
Terminator.
are for your computer, Alex?
Huh?
You see, Scooby-Doo meets John Connor, and he learns that Shaggy is part of the Resistance.
Did she have her period? Why is there blood all over her?
Cause her baby daddy's brother was, shot in the chest by a
In the
T-800.
lungs.
Yeah, in the lungs.
In the lungs.
Yeah, and so
the
they
lungs.
brought not Phil Coulson in to do it.
Yeah.
Is this Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
No, this is the Sarah
What?
Connor Chronicles. Why would you think this is Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
I
Ben?
don't know. I thought you were watching Buffy
Buffy the
Vampire
Vampire
Ben, are you even paying attention to the stream? We're watching Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles.
What is that?
It's
The
a
Terminator
Terminator
TV show
show.
from like 20 years ago.
Yes,
That was better than
It takes place. It's one of the many sequels to T2 that is actually good.
yeah.
There's a good sequel to T2?
Yes, it's
Yes.
this show.
Yes.
And Salvation.
Actually,
and
there's-
everything else is
actually-
And
garbage.
Salvation. Yes.
Well, hold
this
on.
and-
There's also Let's not forget Terminator 3D, Battle Across Time.
Oh,
Okay,
right,
yeah,
right. Yeah,
that's
Battle
true.
Across Time. I don't...
Terminator versus RoboCop's pretty good.
that's not a
doesn't
sequel.
count,
That's a comic.
Terminator
game.
versus Superman.
Ben.
That was a very bad comic.
Terminator meets the
Scooby-Doo
Terminator
Judgment
meets
Day.
the Harlem Globetrotters.
Did they actually do that?
No.
I know
No.
Scooby-Doo met the Harlem Globetrotters. I think I have that VHS tape
Scooby-Doo's
somewhere.
met everyone.
I also
Aliens
have the
versus
Scooby-Doo meets
Terminator
Batman. The very first.
Scooby-Doo's met everyone. Like, if you want the
Except
town
the
bicycle,
Beatles.
Scooby-Doo is your go-to.
Listen, you're not a real franchise unless you cross over with Scooby-Doo. That's the rule.
Oh, Alex, he said it. There's a storm coming.
I am the storm that is
That's the thing. That's the thing.
provoking. And I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. Reclaimer my name, blah blah blah. Born in flames. My family crest is a demon of death.
Remember that time the Terminator fought Painkiller Jane?
Punisher, you
What?
mean?
No,
Painkiller?
Painkiller Jane.
Who? Oh, was that in a comic?
I don't know.
Painkiller J. I feel like I should
Terminator meets Archie Comics.
There's a Transformers Terminator crossover.
So the Terminators lose, right?
No, they get absolutely swapped.
Yes.
They absolutely curb stomp the Autobots.
Remember when Terminator was playable in WWE 2K and
Yeah.
fought
No,
the
'cause I
I
Undertaker?
remember
played
they
it.
recreated the opening scene of T1 with Dean Ambrose
they
crushing
did.
a cigar on Arnold's chest.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Was he at least naked, Arnold?
Yes, he was.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
that's
so
what
this
Dean
makes
Ambrose
this makes more
clothes.
sense.
Remember that time Han Solo and Chewbacca crashed up, Han Solo died, and Chewbacca became stranded on Earth for thousands of years?
And
until
Indiana Jones found him. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucked up. That's what they all say, pal.
Well, they're gonna kill a lot of,
That's a lot of naked.
I was gonna say 4 naked dudes in a warehouse seems like a really bad start to any day.
18 naked Terminators.
I was gonna say Terminators, but I don't think those are
18 naked
Terminators.
Terminators in the showers.
No, I don't need to see a Terminator orgy, please. No.
18 Robococks waiting to fuck.
Why does he look like a disabled rock? Hang on. That one guy looks weird.
18 naked Terminators in the showers of Skynet.
18 naked cow. Sorry, go ahead.
Nah. 18 naked Terminators in the showers of Skynet. Big throbbing discs waiting to be programmed. Go!
18 naked Terminators in the showers at Sarah Connor's house. Don't ask me how we fit all of us in here.
I also want your housekeeper. Give her to me now.
Come with me if you want to live.
Come with me if you want to die. Come with me if you want to fuck.
She's just quoting Kyle.
Tyrannosaurus.
Well, that was nice to do.
Trademark Kyle Reese.
Yep.
Oh no.
All right.
All right.
The end.
So that's been 2 more episodes. We only have 3 more episodes in season 1.
Yep.
And then after that,
then we move on to season 2, and then maybe if Alex and I are feeling up for it, we'll do Terminator Genesis.
yes.
I'm joining
I'll do Genesis. I'm tuning in. If it's on the weekend, sure.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I need to be there for Genesis.
It's probably going to be sometime next year, but yeah.
Sometime
Okay.
next year.
Well, fuck it, I got the DVD.
Well, yes, because we have to finish. Alex and I have to. Jarrett's welcome too. Ben, you're very behind, so we're going to have to catch you up if you decide to stick with it. But Alex and I have to finish the Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Yes.
How many seasons are there?
There's
2.
2.
Did it get canceled?
Yes. So season 1 ended prematurely because of the writer's strike. Season 2 ended because Fox wanted to stop paying the bill for it because it wasn't cheap, and they didn't think it was good enough to keep going.
Fox is fucking. Well, Fox are full of fucking morons.
Mind you, if they'd
Always.
kept like
That's why they got
Firefly
bought by
and
Disney.
Sarah Connor going, they might not have been bought by Disney. Yeah. But yeah,
Sarah Connor was the only one that could have saved them from Disney, and they didn't keep it going.
Okay, so Ben, here's a quick recap of what happened in the Sarah Connor Chronicles. So, John Connor was...
Wow.
So John Connor was going to high school and a new girl shows up. Turns out she's a Terminator.
Ben left.
Turns out Summer Glau is a Terminator from the future with no concept of modesty, so she flashed his mom. And
Okay, Ben keeps leaving.
Is he doing this on purpose, or is he having general...
Yeah, he's doing this on
Jarrett,
purpose.
this is Ben. Okay, Ben, are you going to stick around for me to finish explaining?
Sorry, I couldn't resist. It was too good of a bet. Continue.
Okay, it was funny the first couple of times, but yeah. Okay, so John Connor is going to school, and his new teacher is a Terminator and tries to kill him.
Ben, you do that one more time, you're off the piece.
You're off the bowling team.
Yeah. And so he's rescued by Cameron, played by Summer Glau, who is also a Terminator. She has no concept of modesty, so she's like parading around topless in the first episode until Sarah tells her to put a fucking shirt on. And
I see no absolute problem
fan
with
service.
This.
She's the anime protagonist.
Yes, and
except
she takes
enjoyable.
Yeah, so she takes Lena Headey, Sarah Connor, John Connor, and herself forward in time, and the Terminator, the school Terminator, comes with them, but he has to rebuild his body and redo his skin, and he's called Cromartie. He's coming after them, and then there's this FBI agent who's trying to figure out what's going on. Sarah's fiance, as played by Dean Norris, is the guy you saw here. He thought they were dead, and they showed up on TV, and then that's pretty much it.
My brain hurts.
Other stuff happened in the episodes, like Cameron made a friend and then she died.
Cool.
Sarah hit on this guy who works at Best Buy so that she could burn down his house and destroy his computer, and then her brother-in-law killed him.
What was on his search history? Dear God.
A chess computer.
So tits.
Yes.
So, you guys know where to find myself and Ben, Jarrett1991 on Twitch, and Saber Comics on YouTube. Until next time, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Bye.